Hey folks, I'm here with Josh Lawton with Hoosier Tire Northwest, and he's going to tell us a little bit about how it works with World of Outlaws, the trailer that follows the tour, and how he got to be in charge of distributing tires today. Josh, tell us about that.
Well, this trailer is out of Indiana, our main plant there in Lakeville, and it follows around the whole World Outlaw series, and each distributor in that particular area, like tonight we're in Skagit, and we come out, we're from California, and we come out and service the trailer and sell the tires to all the World Outlaw guys, and just fun series, get to watch racing and follow the series, like I said, follow the series around when they come down on the West Coast.
Now, you follow other motorsports that Hoosier provides tires for as well, don't you?
Yeah, we follow all the USAC sprint cars and midgets and pavement series around here. We do a lot of dirt series and do some road racing, drag racing. So we get a little taste of everything in motorsports, and just a real fun job to do, and a real fun job to have. To follow around these guys and do other things. I basically get paid to watch racing, but don't tell my boss that.
Fair enough, we won't tell you. So explain to us a little bit about how it works. I mean, the guys, they got to come up and give you 240, 250 bucks a tire now for a right rear?
Right rear is probably just a little over 200 bucks. Left rears are 180, 190, right around there. And they just they come up here, tell us what they want. A lot of these guys, the main guys that follow the Outlaw series, they have a rolling inventory they keep in the trailer, and they just come and replenish it from us. And the local guys, they'll come and get their tires from us as well. So we just they come up, tell us what they want, we toss them out, and just bill them from there, and that's pretty much it.
Give us some of the specifications that a guy will look for when a driver or a crew chief comes up and talks to you. Circumference is obviously one of them to help reduce or increase stagger. What else?
Yeah, like they have a bunch of compounds to choose from. They have like 4 different right rears they can pick from a soft compound all the way to a hard compound, depending on what the track is. And then they have multiple left rears for sizing and compounds. So you have anywhere from like a 90 D10 to a 96 D15 being the hardest, and everywhere in between there. So they have the option of multiple stagger sizes, and to get the right stagger for whatever the track conditions may be at that time.
So do the right rears roll out all about the same, and the left rear is what you use to adjust the stagger?
Well, we chalk mark all the tires, and it's just basically a reference mark. For example, like a right rear, the size on it's a 105 1815, and the chalk mark's usually on it from anywhere from like a 108.5 to 109.5. So
what we're referring to is, just so folks know, it's 108.5 inches in circumference. It's an 18-inch tread width, and what was the wheel size?
15-inch. They all run a 15-inch bead size on these Outlaw cars, and the wing sprint cars. They all run a 15. The circumference gets them. They can choose from. Some guys like the bigger right rears, some guys like smaller right rears, some guys like bigger left rears. I mean, it's all kind of what you like and what the car likes. So I mean, we give them a bunch of choices to pick from, and compounds and tire sizes. So I mean, the tire deal is, I mean, you got to be on, and you got to pick the right tire to be able to win.
It's a lot different than other forms of motorsport, in where the tires are much more regulated, and the distributor stacks up 4, 6, 8 sets and says this is what you get. These guys actually have their own preferences, and it's a science to those preferences.
Yeah, like for example, like the asphalt stuff, the late models and open wheel cars, they have one size and one compound, usually maybe 2 compounds. To where these guys, they have probably about 7 compounds they can pick from, and probably 15 different sizes. I mean, there's a variance, like I said, anywhere from like a 90 D10, they make a 92, 94, 96 for the left rear, and then your right rears are all standard sizes. They just have different compounds to pick from.
Got it. All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a right rear tire here and go over some of the engineering behind it, and let's get to it. All right, here we are with a right rear tire for a World of Outlaws sprint car. Now, Josh, I'm just going to ask you some questions here. First of all, let's spin it sideways and take a look at the tread. The tread's a very aggressive pattern. Why don't you explain some of the things that our viewers are seeing right now? First of all, what are all these nipples or knobs that are poking off?
The nipples are just from when they put it in. They put it in like an oven and put air to it, and this just kind of relieves all the air out of it. And these actually, when these things first come off the oven or out of the bakery or whatever you want to call it, they're probably about 2 inches tall. And there's one guy that knocks all these tits down to what you see them now. That's why you kind of see like they've been knocked off. They don't really do much. Like I said, they're just kind of push the air out of the oven when the tires are getting baked. This particular tread compound is the SC15 medium compound. The tread you see here is kind of a square. It's a square tread with the side. You can see that it's got a different look just for like side bite. And these guys will actually groove the tires. They'll put some grooves here on the edge to get some more side bite. That, or they'll put like little angles to give these things a new edge, because what this tire runs on is this edge, and that's what they're looking for. And once you kind of round off that edge, they'll take a grooving iron and they'll groove them to give them a new edge to get them
Which is actually just like it sounds. It's a hot metal iron that's like almost like a hot knife that they actually cut into the tire.
Yeah, it's a knife that they heat up, and these tires are grooved fairly easy. And these guys, each team has a different pattern they like to groove the tires, or different way they like to do them. So like we kind of give them some guidelines here, but I mean they can do whatever they want to it and put different patterns on it. And I mean, some guys like doing straight edges, some of them like doing the angles. I mean, it's just all preference.
Now, aside from grooving, why don't you explain siping to us a little bit?
Siping does a couple different things. When you can do a circumference sipe or a cross sipe.
Now, first of all, what is a sipe?
Sipe is just usually 3-4 blades. Just kind of opens up the tread. It's just like if you were to take a carpenter's knife and just put a few slices all the way around the tire.
So it's a much thinner cut, whereas the groover actually removes material. The siper simply puts a razor cut in it.
Correct. Yeah, the groover will put grooves in it just like there are now, to where a sipe you can't really see them. They're just fine lines, just like a knife. And what the siping does is it allows the tire to heat up faster, but at the same time cool off, because what it'll do is as the car's running down the straightaway, it'll open up that tread and allow the heat to dissipate from the tire itself.
Very good. Part voodoo, part rocket science. Josh, thanks for explaining tires to us. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you.